Have you wondered how electric cars from China are giving Europe and the US a run for their money? In this video, we'll delve into the budget-friendly electric vehicle revolution happening in China and why it's shaking up the global auto industry. Stay tuned to find out how this revolution could impact the way we drive, and why the rise of affordable electric vehicles is not just a trend, but a potential game changer for the environment and your wallet. And if you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. Let's get started. Today, as we drive on our roads, we commonly encounter traditional cars with internal combustion engines, which tend to be more budget-friendly than the newer electric vehicles that are slowly taking their place. Governments worldwide are making efforts to curb harmful CO2 emissions for the sake of our planet. One way they're doing this is by pushing for electric vehicles in the automotive industry. China, Europe, and America, being major players, are at the forefront of supporting electric vehicles. Nevertheless, they are grappling with a common issue: the fact that electric vehicles come with a higher price tag compared to conventional diesel or gasoline cars. Not because the technology is still in its infancy, but due to the costly materials required for making electric vehicles. Fortunately, China holds an advantage in this aspect. They have easy access to the raw materials needed to manufacture electric vehicles, reducing their reliance on other countries. This helps them tackle the challenge of the high costs associated with electric vehicles. Geely, a Chinese automaker, has taken a bold step in addressing the cost issue by introducing a new car priced at just $6,000. So, who exactly is Geely, and does this car truly live up to its price? Let's delve into how China has surprised the electric vehicle industry with this affordable $6,000 car. Currently, there are more than 1.4 billion traditional cars with internal combustion engines around the globe, contributing to the CO2 emissions that harm our environment. However, the global auto industry is undergoing a significant transformation, with electric vehicles playing a crucial role in reducing our reliance on oil. By 2030, electrification is expected to eliminate the need for 5 million barrels of oil daily. Over the last 3 years, the market share of electric vehicles has skyrocketed, with sales of EVs surpassing 10 million units, accounting for 14% of all new car sales. This is a remarkable jump from just 9% in 2021 and less than 5% in 2020. As a result, there were over 26 million electric cars on the roads globally in 2022, showing a staggering 60% increase from the previous year. Despite this impressive growth, experts predict that the electric vehicle industry is only getting started. By the end of 2023, it is projected that 14 million EVs will be sold, and electric cars could make up 18% of all car sales. With Geely's bold initiative, we may witness a significant shift in the adoption of electric vehicles, making them more accessible to people around the world and accelerating the transition toward a greener future. The UK government is aiming to stop the sale of new petrol and diesel cars by 2035, with the ultimate goal of achieving zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. Currently, there are 39 million vehicles on UK roads, but only 27,000 new electric cars were registered last year. Interestingly, electric cars are not a new invention. In fact, back in the late 90s, 90% of taxis in New York were electric. However, the likes of Henry Ford found ways to mass-produce internal combustion engine cars at affordable prices, shifting our perception of what a typical car should be. This is unfortunate for several reasons, particularly because electric cars feature a simpler design consisting of electric motors, a battery, and a controller. This eliminates the complexity of moving mechanical parts found in internal combustion engines and associated technologies, as well as the energy required to manufacture each part. Much like how Henry Ford and other car manufacturers made affordable cars, Chinese EV makers have figured out how to mass-produce electric vehicles while cutting down on production costs. China's strong automobile industry and easy access to raw materials allow Chinese manufacturers to swiftly build cars at more affordable prices. These cars not only come with attractive price tags, but also pack great standard features. In fact, European consumers are looking for budget-friendly electric vehicles, and Forvia's CEO, Patrick Koller, mentioned that China is producing quality vehicles, which makes it hard for Europe to stop importing them. This situation is even more worrisome for Europe compared to the United States. While the average price of electric cars in Europe has been on the rise since 2015, it's been dropping in China, making electric cars cheaper than their petrol counterparts. Chinese electric vehicle manufacturers can produce cars at a lower cost due to reduced research and development expenses, lower capital spending, and labor costs when compared to their European and American counterparts. Currently, China holds about 5.8% of Europe's electric vehicle market share, as per the French auto consultancy Innova. However, this share is expected to rise significantly in the coming years as Chinese brands introduce more affordable models. On the flip side, hefty duties imposed by the US on Chinese-made vehicles have kept China from gaining a significant share of the American car market. Many buyers prefer brands they are familiar with and trust, such as Toyota, Volkswagen, Audi, BMW, and Mercedes-Benz. Therefore, switching to Chinese car brands is a significant step for many consumers. Additionally, Chinese EVs have earned 5-star safety ratings from European regulators, which counter perceptions of lower quality. Geely Group's CEO has set an ambitious goal of selling 600,000 electric vehicles in 2023. Geely's plan includes micro EVs, and their primary competitor in this market is the Wuling Mini EV, which was the top-selling micro EV in China in 2022 alone. Wuling Mini EV sold over 554,000 vehicles, with total sales surpassing 1.1 million. As for the design of Geely's Panda Mini EV, it follows a compact and boxy style similar to the Wuling Mini EV and Jotor ice cream. However, Geely has added some playful touches to the design. The Panda Mini EV features round headlights referred to as cute big eyes and bionic, while the side mirrors are called bear ears. The car has a generous amount of glass and an interesting rear window design. The blacked-out pillars create a floating roof appearance, and the doors and fenders have stylish oval stampings. Inside the cabin, you'll find a modern and clean dashboard. It comes standard with a sleek 9.2-inch instrument panel and an 8-inch central touchscreen that supports various functions, including a camera, electric air conditioning, Bluetooth, and remote control. The center console features a rotary gear selector. Additionally, there is a fixed panoramic roof measuring 64 inches, allowing natural light into the cabin. The Panda Mini EV supports 22 kilowatt DC fast charging, enabling the battery to charge from 30% to 80% in just 30 minutes. Although it's a small car primarily designed for inner-city travel, it doesn't have a high horsepower output. The Panda Mini EV is equipped with a single electric motor powering the rear wheels, delivering 40 horsepower and 110 Newton-meters of torque. There is also a lower spec variant with 27 horsepower and 85 Newton-meters of torque. The range varies depending on the version, with the 27 horsepower model offering 120 kilometers and the 40 horsepower model providing a range of 200 kilometers. The Panda Mini EV comes in various versions, with the cheapest one priced at $5,800 and the fanciest one at $7,800. To put it in perspective, these prices are nearly 49 times cheaper than some high-end computers like the MacBook Air Supreme Fire. The Panda Mini EV has gained immense popularity, sparking intense competition among Chinese EV manufacturers. One of the contenders in this competition is the Wuling Bingo, a compact electric car produced by a company called SAICGM under the Wuling brand. The Wuling Bingo offers 2 powertrain options. The basic version delivers 40 horsepower, which is sufficient for city driving. However, if you want more power, there's a higher output version with 67 horsepower. Regardless of your choice, the top speed is capped at 62 miles per hour. The Wuling Bingo offers you 2 battery options. The first is a smaller one with a capacity of 17.3 kilowatt hours. With this battery, you can cover up to 200 kilometers, about 124 miles, on a single charge, based on a specific test cycle called NEDC. If you need more range, there's a larger battery with a capacity of 31.9 kilowatt hours. This one allows you to travel up to 330 kilometers before needing to recharge. If the variety of affordable electric vehicles available in China were also accessible in Europe and America, the total sales of new electric vehicles on both continents would double. The affordability and increasing popularity of electric vehicles in China are indeed reshaping the automotive landscape, both domestically and potentially globally. Chinese manufacturers have tapped into the demand for budget-friendly yet feature-rich electric cars, making them accessible to a broader segment of the population. The Panda Mini EV and Wuling Bingo are just two examples of the many electric cars contributing to this transformation. What makes these developments even more significant is the potential impact on reducing emissions and environmental preservation. Electric vehicles are seen as a cleaner alternative to traditional internal combustion engine cars. If more affordable electric cars become widely available in Europe and America, this could lead to a substantial reduction in carbon emissions and a move toward more sustainable transportation solutions. However, there are also challenges to address, such as charging infrastructure, battery recycling, and the long-term environmental impact of manufacturing batteries. As electric vehicle adoption grows, governments, manufacturers, and infrastructure providers will need to work together to ensure a smooth and sustainable transition. So, what do you think how China is going to affect international EV market? Share your thoughts in the comment section.